So, you have your assignment, you've formulated your research question or statement, and you have your list of keywords. You've got all your tools together and are now ready to begin looking for peer-reviewed articles in the library's databases. In the last video, we took a look at the ABI Inform database. In this video, we'll talk about another set of very useful databases. EBSCO is a name you'll likely see when looking through the list of databases to which Columbia College has access. EBSCO isn't the actual name of a database, rather EBSCO is a vendor, a provider of various databases. Curious to know just how many EBSCO databases Columbia College has access to? Well, it's a lot. But fear not, only a handful of the databases you see here will be useful for your studies in the Organizational Change and Leadership program here at the college. They are, in no particular order, Business Source Premier, Communication and Mass Media Complete, Psych Articles, Psychology and Behavioral Sciences Collection, Academic Search Complete, and the eBook Collection. We'll talk more about the eBook Collection towards the end of this video. So how do you access these EBSCO databases? You'll need to first access the library website. To get to the library's website from the college's homepage, under Quick Links, click on Eden's Library. Or from Koala Connection, under Quick Links, click on Library. From the library's homepage, click on Find Articles. From here, you can either click on Databases A through Z or Business and Economics. I'm going to click on Databases A through Z. The first EBSCO database that appears in our alphabetical list is Academic Search Complete, so I'm going to enter through that database. You'll notice that most of our databases have both an on-campus and an off-campus link next to them. If you're on campus, simply click the on-campus link and you'll be taken right into the database. But it's much more likely that you'll be accessing our databases from off-campus, so let's talk about that briefly. Click the off-campus link and you'll be taken to our off-campus login screen. This is where you will log in to access our databases remotely. The format for your username should be your first name dot last name, and your password should be koala with a capital K plus the last 4 digits of your social. But if that doesn't work, try removing koala and using only the last 4 digits of your social. After you log in and click Submit, you should be taken right into the database. The front screen should look like this. Academic Search Complete is just one of our EBSCO databases. To access the other databases, click on Choose Databases. You'll then be taken to a list of all the EBSCO databases to which Columbia College has access. You can check mark the boxes of the databases that you would like to search. Again, we would recommend Business Source Premier, Communication and Mass Media Complete, Psych Articles, Psychology and Behavioral Sciences Collection, and Academic Search Complete, but feel free to select any other databases that look interesting to you. When you click OK, you'll be taken back to the main search screen. Notice that if you rest your cursor over Show All, a list of the databases you selected will appear briefly. This means that once you start searching, results from all of those databases, not just one, will show up in the results list. This is a great way to cast your net wider, making your search experience more effective and productive. As with the ABI Inform database, you want to make sure that you first checkmark the full text box as well as the scholarly peer-reviewed journals box. You can also set your date span as well. And now we're ready to start searching. Let's stick with our original search of leadership style and morale and employees. Right away, we can be pleased with the number of results. 65 is a very manageable number. Like ABI Inform, each entry displays the article's basic citation information. Again, as with ABI Inform, when you click on the article's title, you'll be taken into the full text of the article itself, provided the full text is available. If an article is not available full text, you can request it through interlibrary loan. There's a separate video for how to complete an interlibrary loan request. As we learned in our magazine article versus the peer-reviewed article video, you should see an abstract, but if you don't, you can click on the Detail Record link in the upper left corner and be taken to it. Remember the helpful tools we discussed when talking about ABI Inform? Well, our EBSCO databases have very similar tools as well. The email icon allows you to send the article to any email address you wish. The folder icon allows you to add the article to your research folder. We'll talk about that in a moment. The fourth icon down that looks like a sheet of paper is a thing of beauty. Let us show you why. When you click this magical icon, a box opens up that contains just about every citation format known to humankind, including APA. What that means is you can highlight the citation, copy it, and paste it into a Word document, such as your list of references if required by your professor. There are, however, a few caveats. When using right-click to paste, make sure to select the Keep Text Only option, which is the icon that bears a capital A. If you don't, your citation will appear in dark green highlight. When your citation appears, you will need to make a few adjustments. First of all, in APA citation, authors' names are not supposed to be in all caps. You can quickly and easily fix this by highlighting the names, clicking on the Change Case icon, and selecting Capitalize each word. APA also states that only the first word of the article's title should be capitalized. Again, you would simply highlight the article's title and click on the Change Case icon, and this time select Sentence Case. APA style also requires you to use a hanging indent. You can create this by highlighting the entire citation and clicking on the little paragraph arrow. A box will open up which will allow you to select what type of indentation you want, in this case, hanging. And the final thing you would need to do is to italicize the journal title and volume number and make sure prepositions are not capitalized. And here we have a complete and correct citation in APA style. Back to our icons. The icon that looks like two links in a chain can be used to generate a permanent link to the article. Off-campus login would still be required of anyone who clicks the link, but this is a great way to quickly share this article with someone, for example, via email. Feel free to experiment with the other icons. We just wanted to introduce you to those that we felt were most useful. Let's return briefly, though, to the folder icon. While we encourage students to save all work to a stick drive, this folder can come in handy if you don't have one with you. When you click the folder, the article is saved into a temporary folder that exists only for the duration of your current search session. And you'll notice that the icon changes from a closed empty folder to an open one with a document sticking out of it. You can do this with as many articles as you like, and they'll all be saved into your folder. When you'd like to see all the contents of your folder, simply click the folder icon at the very top, and you'll be taken to all of your articles. Now, if you'd like for this folder to be permanent so that every time you signed into the database you can always access your saved articles, you can do that by simply clicking on Sign In at the very top of your screen and setting up your own free personalized account. Check out all the neat things that you can do with your own personalized EBSCO account. Remember earlier in the video when we mentioned EBSCO's ebook collection? Let's talk about that briefly. The EBSCO ebook collection is exactly that. It's a collection which includes the full text of thousands of books. At this time, the best way to access the ebook collection is through the Choose Databases option, which we showed you at the beginning of this video. Simply checkmark the box next to ebook collection, click OK, and you'll be taken back to the main search screen. You can use the search box to search for ebooks, or you can click on ebooks at the top of the screen to browse the ebook collection. So, would ebooks really be all that helpful and useful to you as a student in the Organizational Change and Leadership program? We'll let you be the judge, but check out some of these interesting titles. Once again, thank you so much for staying with us until the very end of this video. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to contact a librarian. We're always glad to help.